You know, one thing that I'm thinking about is just how much I should appreciate the struggle more. Ideally, struggling isn't fun because it's painful, it hurts. It hurts our ego. It makes us feel incapable. It brings out our insecurities. It just draws all the negativity out. But you could also look at it in a positive way. If you have an iron mind, if you have a strong mindset, and you don't let these things phase you, yeah, you may feel these things, but if you don't let them overtake you, you keep thinking optimistically and you keep pushing forward, you're gonna appreciate these struggles one day. I'm 21 years old right now. I'm actually turning 22 in a couple of months, but oh boy, there's been so many struggles that I've been facing with my life. Maybe they're not as detrimental as others. No, I don't come from poverty. No, I don't. I don't come from homelessness or anything severe, but I have had some obstacles in my life, and even that's another way of being thankful because yeah, I do have obstacles, but they are not merely as bad as other people's. So also makes me think, well, what excuse do I have? Because there's people who come from worse situations than I come from, and yet they still make it out and they still surpass me and keep me inspired. So, no excuses there. When I moved out at 19, I had a really rude awakening to the world, or from the world, however you say it. But I'm glad I did it. In hindsight, now that I think about it, I'm really glad I moved out early because there's just so much life experience and wisdom that's come with moving out so early. And being 21 now, I feel like I just have way more of an advantage, whether that be experience or just mental maturity, and I guess you could say even like mental dexterity, just having that resilience, man. It was really tough when I moved out. You know, I didn't even have a place. I rented out a room. I was still driving a really nice sports car, and come to find out it's not as affordable as I thought it would be when there are bills involved. So yeah, I got humbled pretty hard by life, just working, you know, I guess you could say they weren't completely dead end, but they felt like dead end jobs. And I'm still working a job right now that I'm grateful for, but I know it's not what I want to do. The first place that I rented was so uncomfortable. I would sleep in my car, or sometimes I would sleep at a 24-hour gym lobby and just kind of hide. I've lost a job that I never thought I would have lost, and it's a job I certainly didn't want to lose. I really wanted to excel in that place, but I lost that. All my friendships back in my hometown in Illinois, I'm still friends with them up to this day, but just that accessibility to be with friends, you know, I sacrificed that. Even just like paying bills, you know, I know what it's like to have that pressure of rent, or, you know, racking up that credit card bill because either you're not making enough, or even during the times where I was making enough, I still got comfortable and decided to spend money that I didn't have. So yeah, I've been through some things. I'm not saying that these problems are as big as other people. That's why I never really complain about these things. I'm coming to this consensus where it's like, you know what? All of this is painful right now. All of this isn't adding up right now. I am a little frustrated that I can't solve every single thing right now, but I know that these problems are building enough pressure to keep me striving to elevate and always trying to seek more improvement in my life, more everything, more knowledge. I know that one day I'll be able to look back at all of this and be thankful for it. I know that one day this will make me more formidable. I just know that these struggles are building me for something one day, and I can't see it right now while I'm recording this video. I can't see it. But I know that if I just keep going, I keep trying to improve every metric of my life, keep getting better with my physical health, my mental health, making sure that, you know, I have that stamina. I keep striving to learn new things, meet new people, focus on elevating, focus on being more observant with myself, see where I'm lacking. You know, I just have to keep going and Something's gonna hit one day. I don't know what it is, but I know it is. This is my message for you guys who are kind of on a similar path as me. Maybe you have some struggles that are similar to mine, or maybe you have some struggles that are worse than mine. I am so grateful that I'm going through all these struggles, because I even see with some of my friends back at home who have a little bit more privilege than me, who have it a little bit easier than me. No hate to them, but they just don't appreciate this life nearly as much as I do. They don't see the beauty of overcoming things and having nice things because they were born with it. No hate to them, Never gonna look down upon anyone for starting off with an advantage, but if you're anything like me and you do have certain disadvantages in your life, you will appreciate certain things far more than someone who has already had them to begin with. I'm just so grateful for every disadvantage that I have, every insecurity that I have, every obstacle that's being thrown my way, because I know that, I'm in a losing position. At least that's what it feels like in my life right now. I feel like I'm in a losing position. But, I know that I can eventually get out of this someday. Keep fighting for whatever it is that you're chasing for, whether that be, financial success, personal success, success within your relationships. You just got to keep fighting for it, and every obstacle that's in your way, anything that you have to overcome, there will be beauty in it, looking back at it one day. I promise you. Just ties back in with so many topics that I've went over. Appreciate where you are, even if it's not the best position, you still have to appreciate it. It's certainly better than other people's positions. And I think that's why I like this topic so much. I always like self-improvement. There's always, at least to me, there's always something so fun about elevating. There's something so rewarding about being able to overcome the pain and, beat the naysayers, or, surpass the haters that you have, or surpass the people who have doubted you or bet against you. There's such a rewarding feeling when you even beat yourself. You beat your personal records, even during the times where you felt like you weren't going anywhere, you felt like you were a failure. You beat him or her, whoever's watching. Don't let your past and don't let your mistakes define who you are. That's what you did back then. What you do now, how you think now, how you react now, how you plan now, is completely up to you. A family member of mine, won't say who, asked me, how do I get over the struggle of being on camera or developing a social presence, letting my followers know that I'm on YouTube now. That whole stage of kind of feeling a cringe in a way. You don't feel like you're posting your best content yet, because obviously it's your first and people are seeing it. There's some kind of pressure that comes with it. I get that struggle. I've been there. You guys could watch my very first YouTube videos, like my very first few. You could see how shy I was, but now I really don't care, and that is an obstacle that I'm very proud of myself for overcoming. I can talk to a camera, no problem. Public, no problem. I've conditioned myself to do these things. So, like I said, there's beauty in the struggle. I appreciate the fact that I started off camera shy. I feel way more proud of myself. I have more confidence. The fact that I was able to overcome that. To answer your question, family member, you just gotta do it. There's no way around it. You're gonna have to deal with the comments. You're gonna have to deal with people's opinions. You could have good intentions out there for your content, and people are still gonna have something to say. It doesn't matter. And isn't that the point of making content? You want it to scale. You want it to reach as many people as possible. So yeah, of course you're going to have, opposing views. Of course you're going to have people who cringe at it. Duh. It comes with the territory. If you can't stand that, then don't do social media. I promise you that if you get over your fear of talking to the camera, I'm not even talking to my family member anymore. I'm just talking to anyone now. If you just get over that fear, if you overcome that struggle, your life will feel so much richer for it. I'm not talking in terms of finance. I'm talking in terms of fulfillment, pride, happiness, all of those things. So whatever your struggles are, face them, accept them, overcome them. That's all I really wanted to get off my mind. There's beauty in the struggle, and if you're going through a bunch of struggles, it's a good thing. One quote I found on Instagram today really inspired me, and I guess it relates to this video as well. And it went along the lines of, if you feel pressure, it's a good thing, because that means things are expected of you. So if you are going through struggle, if you are feeling pressure, if you are feeling anything similar to those things, good. You're living, you're doing something right. You're heading in the right direction, because frankly, if everything was easy, you're not really doing anything of significance. I actually hope that you're struggling. I really do hope that you're struggling. No matter who you talk to, no matter how successful they are, no matter where they're at in life, behind that person, I guarantee you, there is a struggle that they were once going through, or there still are struggles that they're going through. Even if I surpass all of the goals that I have, I'm sure I'm going to have more struggles in the future. I'd call them growing pains. And I really do believe that struggling it's so vital to life, because like I said, you just wouldn't appreciate things if you didn't. That's what adds color to life. That's what makes things more fulfilling and rewarding when you overcome those things. That's all I really wanted to get off my mind tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are struggling, just keep going. One day it will all make sense. One day things are going to turn out so well that you just be glad everything that's happened to you happened. So, hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you on the next video.